If your body is not feeling, life is tough, body, not mind. If your body is not feeling life is tough, that means you're not doing anything worthwhile. You decide in your life, if you do this for 100 years and look back, after 100 years if you look back, is it still worthwhile? You do that. There are many others who would like to be you. Oh, I wish I was 20 and I wish I could think what to do at that time I did something. Now that you're 20 and you're fortunate that you're thinking and it's fortunate that you're here, it's time you think straight before you do anything.
Namaskar, Sadhguru. I'm a 20-year-old university student.
I'm sorry?
I'm a 20-year-old university student striving to live a life of truth, involvement, fulfillment. How should I and people my age balance the inner path with the outer world? Be it going to med school, getting a professional career, or spending more time at the ashram?
See, all of us have to live in this universe. No choice about it right now. But university is a choice. And that's why you're asking this question. How much time? Education is of value to do certain things. But what should we be doing as individual human beings, as a generation of people? What should we be doing in our lives? What I would say is, as a young man, I want to open your eyes and look at the world. Right now, please see, what is the most needed thing in the world right now? You don't do some fanciful thing that you like to do. You must do what's most needed, isn't it? Isn't it so? If you get carried away by situations, people become like this, it's useful but it is not the basic thing. Today you saw a train burning, so you want to become a firefighter. Tomorrow you saw something, you want to become that. In reaction, in emotional reaction, you choose to become something. It could be useful on some level. But now, when most young people cannot think, you're thinking, what should I do with my life? When such a thought has come, I would say spend little more time on it. Not being influenced by anybody or anything, simply look at it. What is it that the humanity needs most? What is it that the world needs most today? I want you to recognize that. The only thing that needs to be fixed on this planet is human beings. Everything else is fine, isn't it so? So, I would say, all young people, not just you, must take a break from what you're doing. Just caught up because you did school, you went to a college, because you did college, you went to the next thing and the next thing and you end up with a PhD. What to do? It's dangerous, you know. Because the education scientists are saying if you go through 20 years of formal education and land up with a PhD or something, 70% of your intelligence is irrevocably destroyed. Yes, you become a very knowledgeable idiot. And today knowledge has no use because whatever a PhD holder knows, a high school kid can open the internet and talk the same language. You can't even look smart anymore with what you collected, isn't it? Because just about anybody will talk these things because it's all over the place. So are you preparing for a university or the universe? That's where you have to live, unless you want to become an academic. I'm not saying these things are wrong, but human beings, sensible human beings must invest their life towards what is needed most, isn't it? not some fanciful thing that I want to do or you want to do. You can do whatever, joyfully or miserably, isn't it? And just because today you think, by doing this I will be happy, if you go, don't ever think you will stay happy by doing that after some time. Everybody, when they got their first job, what a beautiful day it was. You went to this mangy little office, sat there and wow, how it felt. But after a few years, sitting behind the same table, it's taking your life. The same job, the same marriage, the same situations, they're taking your life. At one day it looked like heaven, after some time it looks like hell, isn't it? Not because there's something wrong with those jobs, simply because you're doing it for the wrong reason. You're just doing it for the wrong reasons, that's all. Now that you're thinking, I would say take a few weeks off. Be willing to give you the space. Just stay uninfluenced by anybody, just look at it. There are many things you will want to do right now because of immediate compulsions. You're broke right now, you think the first thing is to find a job. Or some other compulsion within you, you think the first thing is to do this. Beside your compulsions, suppose you had none of these compulsions, what would you like to do with life? That's what you should do. You should not decide your life and the course of your life based on immediate compulsions. You decide in your life, if you do this for 100 years and look back, after 100 years if you look back, is it still worthwhile? You do that. There are many others who would like to be you. Oh, I wish I was 20 and I wish I could think what to do at that time I did something. There are any number of people here. Now that you're 20 and you're fortunate that you're thinking and it's fortunate that you're here, it's time you think straight before you do anything. Just yesterday somebody was reminding me, even I didn't realize this. I had a hard schedule in United States and UK, I landed here. Just one day in the ashram, then I went to Australia, endless schedule. One day I went down with some stupid fever and then I came back here, just one day, then I went to Nepal, I trekked in Kailash, Nepal trek, Kailash trek, I came back. Not even one day, half a day, then I was off to Kaveri calling. I was on 5-day national tour where, trying to get all this political stuff going for Kaveri calling. I came back and the same day I started for Kaveri calling. And I finished this, I came here just not even a day, 17th became 18th, early morning, 9 o'clock I left again for meetings in Bangalore and it's been on. Only yesterday I came back. So they were saying, Sadhguru, you've not had a single day's break. Today is my break day. Okay? What are you clapping your hands? Since morning there've been piles of files and here you are, all of you. And now there are meetings and at 11 o'clock there is Kala Bhairava Karma. Tonight, Mahalaya Amavasya, this is a break day. Okay. So, well, the body complains sometimes, of course it does. If the body is not complaining, that means you're not using it. Hello? It must complain, but you don't complain. This is all you have to learn. For this, you need devotion towards what you're doing. If you don't have devotion, before the body, mind will complain, emotion will complain, everything will complain. No. First, body should complain, that means you're stretched physically. Then mind can take a little judicious decision like me, you can take a break like me. That means only till 12 o'clock you're active in the night. Only till midnight, after that you're sleeping. Otherwise it'll go on till 2 a.m. It's a break day. If your body is not feeling life is tough, body, not mind. If your body is not feeling life is tough, that means you're not doing anything worthwhile. Your body should be constantly stretched. It must feel it's tough. When you go to bed, you should not sleep, you must die. Yes. One pillow like this, नींद नहीं आ रहा है। No. You lie down on the rock, you fall dead, just like that. That's how you should be by the end of the day. Huh? Then next day morning it'll bounce back as if it's being born again. This way, no. You must feel it's tough on the system. Because this is the nature of this. The harder you stretch it, the stronger it becomes, the better it becomes. Huh? Those who are trying to save it for another day, not using it, they will… Life cannot be preserved, this must be understood. Huh? Dead things can be preserved. Life cannot be preserved, it can only be nourished and used. If you're trying to preserve and save yourself, not going to work. They were constantly bombarding me in… where was it, Bangalore or Delhi somewhere, with too much activity, non-stop meeting. I said, I'm going on a vacation for 1 hour. When you're young, even that 1 hour vacation should not exist in your life. Yes? Otherwise you will grow old too soon. Yes. Those who take too many vacations, they will grow old too soon. When you're young, not even 5 minutes vacation. This doesn't mean you're doing something. This means in one way or the other, you're constantly upgrading yourself, either with external work or internal work. But upgradation should happen to a point wherever you stand out. This is not in competition with anybody. But this life must get to its full scope, isn't it so? This is what every life is trying, this is not unique to us. A coconut tree is doing everything possible to become a good coconut tree, full-fledged. So is a bird, so is a grasshopper, so is a worm, so is an elephant, so is everything, isn't it so? Only human being is hesitating because they did not learn how to handle their own cerebral activity. Their own thought is just messing them up. Even a basic question, should I become a full-fledged life or not? Such a question has become a debate and people think it's intelligence. Hello? Whether you should become a full-fledged human being or not, is there a debate about it? Huh? There's no debate about it, that's a way of life. This has to become a full-fledged life. If this becomes a full-fledged life, what will it do? I don't care what it does. Whatever it does, it will do it very well. That's all that's important. Whatever it does, it will do it well. That's all that matters. It's not only one kind of activity is important in the world, every activity is important. If it is done well, it's fantastic, whatever it is. Somebody sweeps the floor, see they have done well, is it not wonderful? Is this a lesser job than something else? So, for this to look at everything the same way, to function at full speed all the time, you need devotion, you need the fire of devotion. Even if you die, you must live. But when you're living, you should not be dead, isn't it? Hello? Those who really lived totally, even if they are dead long time ago, they still live, isn't it, in some way? Yes or no? Well, we still remember Adiyogi after thousands of years because he lived so intensely. Many sages, saints like this, who lived so intensely that after a few thousand years we still cannot forget them, they still live in our minds and hearts. In a couple of days, is Mahatma Gandhi's 150th birth anniversary. See, the man still lives simply because whatever he was doing, we can agree, disagree with him on many things, but whatever he was doing it absolutely, without hesitation, isn't it? This much must happen to you, that your body, your mind, your emotion, your energies are not an impediment in your life. They are instruments of empowerment in your life. This much you must do.